Are you John?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, John. I'm Wyatt.
Wyatt, nice to meet you.
All right, John. So I know you're interested in getting some lessons. So why don't you tell me a little bit? Okay, we're going to talk about what we kind of did. At the beginning, we just kind of got to know each other a little bit since it's the first lesson. And the big thing that I saw was the alignment. Okay, so we got to make sure that we're focusing on, lining up at the target or even just a little right of the target, since you kind of play a little draw.
Yep.
And the big thing to practice on would just be, use that alignment stick or use a golf club. Do anything you can to really help yourself line up towards your target. And then the next thing is we got to practice with a purpose.
Yep.
So when we're coming out here, we have to, do our pre-shot routine before we hit the ball and just think about little things like that, okay? So
Yep.
do you have any questions?
Nope, that's great.
Perfect. All right, John.
Appreciate it.
Yep, we'll
Thanks,
see you next
Wyatt.
week. Nice to see you again. How you doing?
Good. Everything's good. Wyatt, how are you?
Good. How's the game been?
It's been all right. That alignment's really helped. I think I've figured out a few things with the irons on course, but they're definitely practicing a little more than I'm used to, so that's always good.
Good. Okay, so what we're going to talk about today is kind of short game. I know this is an area that you're comfortable with, so tell me a little. To wrap up what we talked about today, we really focused on short game and the pitching and chipping aspect. You're very comfortable with wedges, which is a great thing to have. It's a good tool. That should really build your confidence. The main thing that I saw, though, is you kind of get a little funky with the stance. That's something we can work on. We just got to be a little more consistent. We talked about the drills that we like, the hip to hip and the knee to knee.
Yeah.
Those are something to think about, especially when you have different clubs in your hand. For a shot that we had here with the sand wedge, it was kind of hip to hip.
Yep.
And with the 8-iron, it was more knee to knee. So to think about things like that in different aspects. And then we also talked about, the importance of using an 8-iron around the greens rather than just a wedge, okay?
Yep.
So take those things home with you, think about them, practice them, and we'll catch you next week, okay?
All right, sounds
All right,
good.
John.
Thanks,
Yep,
Wyatt.
thank you. All right, John. Welcome back
good
to
see you, Wyatt.
lesson 3 here. So today we're going to work on putting, okay? I know it's a little chilly out here, so we'll try to get this done, and I figured putting would be a good one. So to wrap up what we talked about today, how did you feel about it? Because I know putting was kind of a weaker point for you.
I really like that drill. I think I'm going to definitely put that in play when I practice before I go out. But it definitely feels weird, and it's something I'm going to have to practice. But I really liked it.
So I think the main thing for you is we really got to make sure, instead of following our putts out to the right, especially on left or righters, that we need to almost hit them at our line instead of the hole.
Down the line.
So the alignment stick will really help with that. But overall, I think you have a really good stroke. We just got to build some confidence.
Yep, for sure.
For sure. So, all right. Well, that was a good lesson, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks, Wyatt.
Thanks,
Appreciate
John.
it.
Okay, John. This is lesson 4 here. We're going to kind of work on some different shot shaping. I noticed that you can't hit the ball from left to right. Okay, and to me that's something that I think we need in the bag, especially if you want to be kind of a tournament player. You're going to need that shot when you're out there playing. So for me, what I see is when you swing, you're a little flat. So we're going to kind of work on the anti-left swing, is what I like to call it. All right, John, welcome to lesson 5 here. We're going to do a little playing lesson.
Yep.
We got to remember what we worked on, okay? So the first lesson, we kind of worked on our pre-shot routine, really drilling that heavy, and then we'll kind of see how you play here, and I'll help you along the way. Okay, John, so to finish up kind of what we did here, the big thing that we need to work on is our mental side. We need to see the shots a little bit more, take a little more time on our pre-shot routine, but other than that, the game is solid. You have a really nice swing. You made a really smooth, easy par here, which is what I kind of preach. We want to make the game simple, and that's exactly what we did here. You left yourself in a good spot, and I hope you come back for more lessons. And like I said, you have a really good game, and I'm excited to see what you do in the future.
All right. Thanks,
All right.
Wyatt.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem.
it.
Thank you.